Okay. So let's talk about this film. Yeah. First and foremost, as I'm recording this, it's Sunday. The box office has come in, and it is sitting in the number 2 spot. It lost to Secret Life of Pets. Let's break this down. Okay, first off, the film Ghostbusters is okay. It's not a great film. It's not a bad film. It's not a spectacular film. It's not anything worth mentioning. It is an okay film. There are great moments. There are bad moments. The last half hour could have been done in 10 minutes. Chris Hemsworth was awesome. Okay, the 2 supporting Ghostbusters were better than the 2 main Ghostbusters. All the jokes that didn't work in the trailer worked in the film. What this tells me is that who we have to blame for this debacle is the marketing people. We have to blame the marketing people and the executives, not the actors, not the screenwriters, not the film itself. The people who chose how to market this film. Period. That is who we have to blame. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely stupidly ridiculous. This movie, if they had marketed it correctly, had put the effort into marketing it correctly, would have worked. This film would have worked. It would have worked. This film would have been successful. Not just made kind of okay money. It didn't bomb, but it didn't succeed either. Okay? The reality is that nobody wins in this scenario. Nobody. Okay? Not the people who are saying, it's a political statement to go see this movie. No, it's not. This movie is not good. This movie, the people who are going, well, I don't want to see this movie because it has women. No, it's not. Because this movie is not bad. This is just the problem. If the people who were marketing this movie had seen the reaction to the first trailer and just went, we fucked up. We fucked up. Hey, our bad. Mea culpa. We fucked up. Let's try it again. We're going to bring in the people who are actually fans of Ghostbusters, sit them down, have them watch the movie, and then pick the best stuff, put that in a trailer and put it out, and actually get the fans involved. We wouldn't have these issues. But no. Because what happened is that the constructive criticism that was on the trailer, a lot of it was deleted. Instead, they left up all that negative troll bait shit. Okay? And fed into it. They fed the fucking trolls, which then led to them saying, we're victims! We're victims! How pathetic do you have to be in this day and age to do that? Not just realizing, hey, we fucked up, we made a bad trailer. We made a bad trailer, therefore, why don't we step back, realize we made a bad trailer, don't feed the trolls, and actually make a film people want to see. Okay? If the trailers were better, this wouldn't have happened. But instead, what we got was this, we're victims because we're women and people are being mean to us. If you didn't feed the trolls, this wouldn't have happened. This is where the issue is. Not the fact that this movie is okay. If I was going to rank it in movies of remakes This goes right alongside Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. As in, it's, as it stands, it's an okay film, but as a remake, it's not that great. This is the problem with this. If they had actually just said, okay, let's actually go and actually find out what is funny in this film and put that in the trailer. Or what's exciting in this film and put that in the trailer. Instead of just ramming a bunch of shit together and then playing the victim card because it has a woman, had an all-woman cast. Honestly, Chris Hemsworth was the best part of this movie. Your male lead was the best part of this movie. And I'm not saying that because I hate women and the women in this movie weren't great. No, I thought the all of the main Ghostbuster characters, they were actually enjoyable. I don't like Melissa McCarthy, but you know what? I actually enjoyed her in this movie. Okay? I enjoyed this movie. I plan to go back and see this movie again because I now can go and watch it without all that stigma attached to it. But the reality is that this film is going to go down in history as a whiny stupidity because they decided, instead of just saying, we fucked up, they decided to feed the trolls. And anybody who is on that side of, we're defending it, they played you. Anybody who was on the other side of, we're making fun of it because it has women, they played you. Both sides got played. The men's rights activists, the social justice warriors, all of these groups got played. And this is why the movie's is not gonna do as well as it should. Okay? Watch next week's box office. I will pretty much guarantee it will not make the equal amount of money. It will drop off drastically. Why? Because the fact that people who went to see this mostly went out of curiosity. There was a lot of people who didn't go because of all the negative bullshit that the company got involved in. Okay? Paul Feig should have just shut the fuck up. The studio should have just backed off and said, hey, we fucked up, we made a mistake, yeah, we made a bad trailer. No. Instead, what they decided to do was play the victim. They fed into the trolls and played the victim, and the social justice warriors decided to jump on the bandwagon and be their defenders, and you got played. You got played. All the people who were anti-Ghostbusters, you got played. This is not a film worth dying over. This was an okay film that, okay, it might get a sequel. They might try to get the universe off the ground based off this film, but you know what? All the people who are either pro it or against it, you got played. The pathetic human beings behind Sony played you. That is the issue here. Is the issue of how Sony played all you people. And they used you. And if the only persons you should be angry at is not the other side, is at Sony. Is at the executives behind this picture, Paul Feig, and the other people who decided to play the victim card instead of saying, you know what, we screwed up. Like I said, I'm going to go back and see this film again. I am going to go and spend my money and watch this film again. Because, as a fan of the original Ghostbusters, there was enough in this movie that made me go, yeah, I like it. I liked the movie. I can't lie. I liked the movie. I hated the last half hour because it just dragged on. But you know what? I liked it. Sony played all you people. There you go. There's the reality of it. This is frustrating because of that reason. They played you, and the result was they didn't get anything out of it. This movie made less money than it should, but it didn't tank. Okay? This is a wash. This entire thing is a wash. The movie isn't great. It isn't, it isn't bad. It isn't going to be a masterpiece, but it isn't going to be considered, a horrible movie either. It's just going to be that middle of the road. You can tell the people behind it actually cared. You can tell the people who did it actually wanted to be involved with this picture. Regardless of all of the infighting and stupidity that happened on set, the reality is this movie was actually good. I actually liked it. Is it great? No. But, yeah, you got played. You got played. Enjoy that. Enjoy the fact that you are living in a time and place where you got played by a major film studio and you look stupid. Both sides. Both sides. Both the people who were anti this film and the people who were, this is a political statement to go see this film. No, both sides got played. Pathetic. Pathetic that the studio drove this, and pathetic that you bought into it. I mean, you want to hate me? There's the comment section. Leave it. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong that the studio didn't play you. Okay? Instead of saying something, oh, you're just a fat guy who, you're a man, you don't understand. No. I'm telling you, both the men's rights groups, the fucking anti-Ghostbusters groups, they got played. The pro-women's groups, the social justice warriors groups, they all got played by Sony. And if you bought into that shit, that's on you. For me, I just didn't like it. I just wasn't enthused about it because the trailer sucked. When I've seen the movie now, I actually enjoyed myself. I thought like I said, I thought the last of it wasn't that great. They probably could have wrapped it up in 10 minutes and been done with it. Okay, the effects were okay. They weren't great. They were better than what they were in the trailer. Okay, again, you got played. Deal with it.